What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Comics and Crypto, your source for everything collectible. We are here with Sergio, Managing Director of Fanable. What's up, buddy? Yeah.
Hey, good to see you again, as always. Glad to be back. So
Yeah.
much action, so many things going on.
Yeah.
Um, I know. I'm assuming we're gonna be talking about that Ultimate Fallout sale later,
Oh,
right?
yeah. That's prepped
I
in the
mean,
lineup for sure. We got some really cool topics today, guys. A couple record-breaking sales, per usual, in the collectible space in the past, year or two. It's been nuts, including a record sale for Ultimate Fallout 4 and also a record sale for the highest sports card in history, which we touched on a little bit last week.
wow.
We'll talk about it again today. And remember, guys, stay with us until the end of the stream because we're going to be giving away a Sidekick mystery case from the Sidekick Kiosk. So hang with us. We're going to be giving that away later in the episode. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be great. So big shout out to some of our viewers. Bill, what's up, bud? Yeah, I saw you. I think I saw you in a live stream recently. I watched some clips from that. That was great to see you on camera. Midnight party, get ready. Kate, where are you coming from? Curious. What's up? What's up? Good evening. Yeah, let's go. Dr. Strange, thanks for joining. So we're going to change it up a little bit today, guys. Something that I thought was really interesting, and it's all tied into AI and Web3, things that we've been talking about. But Gemini was recently released. A new version of Gemini. So Gemini is essentially the competitor to ChatGPT, and they're very much photo and artistic based. And they just released last week a new version of Gemini. And I tested it out today. And I had to show you guys this because I was so freaking blown away. So this right here is the first photo ever taken that's known in existence. This was taken in 1826 in France. And I put it into Gemini and I asked it to create a higher res quality and basically recreate it so it looks like a photo taken today. And this is what
Interesting.
within seconds, no joke, within seconds, it produced this.
Wow.
And this is a free app, guys. This is a free app. What the heck? Yeah.
Now wait, did it show? You know what I thought? I thought the original showed people in the. Go back to the original. You know, right there to like on the left side and the back. I thought that was like two
Right here?
people, a guy and a girl, like a little bit to the right of that. You see that to the
I
right?
see. Right
Right
here?
there. I thought those were like two people hugging or something, a man and a woman.
Yeah, I think
So when I saw the new version, I'm like, wait, where did they go?
that's incredible. 200 years of history brought to life. Absolutely
amazing.
Isn't that crazy?
Absolutely. That is wild.
Yeah. Yeah. My mouth dropped. It took seconds to make this.
That's why.
It looks great. It looks spot on. Like, that looks legit. Wow.
That looks so. I wonder.
I don't know what this is. This looks like maybe a phone line right there, so it's not perfect, but I don't know what that is right there. That's an antenna.
Yeah, it looks.
But anyways, I had to show this to you guys. So Gemini, absolutely incredible. Really shocking to see how good this looks.
I see our friend Chris Severs is saying hello. By the way, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? I think that we're having technical difficulties, maybe. Let's see what's going on here. Difficulties, maybe. Oh wait, I could hear. All right, guys, if you can hear me, I think Sean will be back. We'll be right back. There's just some technical challenge. So you're stuck with me. I'm your new host now for Comics and Crypto. I have hijacked the show. Hit like and retweet. By the way, if you go to the Fanable Twitter page and you like and retweet the latest post we made. Oh, there we are. Hey,
Sorry
Sean.
about that, guys. Sorry about that.
No worries. I hijacked your show. I was taking advantage of it. I was totally taking advantage. I was telling people to like and retweet the stream on Twitter. Oh, Sean froze. So Dr. Speed said that Sean froze.
I wasn't an act. I actually did freeze.
And Hey,
Well, I'm back. Thanks.
as long as I'm here, right? It's all good, right? Who needs Sean anyway, right, guys? Yeah.
Overrated.
We'll call it the Sergio and Crypto Show.
So jumping to the next topic, guys. Just so everyone out there knows, we have a bounty out still happening for 1886, the contour bottle released last week on Vivi. To my knowledge, this has not been minted yet. There's like 500 left, I think, in the store of the contour bottle. So definitely make sure to let us know if you hit it. If you hit it, let us know. We'd like to purchase it from you. And also, we put a flash bounty out for the 1916, which is the last bottle of the collection, the contour collection. This is a flash bounty, which means it's going to end tomorrow at 5 p.m. If you mint it and you want to sell to us, let us know by 5 p.m. tomorrow. Otherwise, it expires. So just everyone out there knows.
So there's 2 bounties. Did I get that right?
That's correct. Yeah. There's one
Okay.
for
And is the first one also a flash bounty? Are both of them flash?
there's no deadline on the first one. So the one for 1886,
okay.
when the year Coca-Cola was invented, that's still going to be enabled throughout after Friday. But this one we just put out for a week for 1916 which is the last mint number of the collection, also the year that this particular variant of the bottle was released. And this is the iconic Coca-Cola bottle that we know today. So just so out there knows. Good luck.
Yeah, this
somebody
brings
gets back
memories.
Awesome. Yeah. This is the bottle with
you,
Santa Claus and the polar bears and yeah.
Sean, let me ask you: when you were growing up, were the Coke bottles in glass or were they in like plastic or aluminum?
Definitely plastic, but the ones from Mexico specifically are in bottles, and those, in my opinion, are the best tasting Coca-Cola by far. It's like not even close to fountain drinks and plastic bottles that are produced in America. I don't know what sugar they use in Mexico. It's probably natural sugar compared to what
Probably sugarcane sugar.
It's probably, yeah, whatever crap they use in America, it's not even close to the same. Yeah, it's like night and day, to be honest. I don't know if anyone out there agrees with me. Let me know, because I'm very curious to hear your thoughts in terms of quality of like fountain Coca-Cola versus the bottled version from Mexico. So yeah, I'm very curious if anyone out there agrees with me on that, because it's night and day. I don't drink as much soda anymore, but man, when I do, if I want to have a soda, it's always Coca-Cola bottles by far. It's not even close.
Yeah, when I feel like I need a caffeine hit in the summer, I
Yeah.
go for Coca-Cola. But when I just want something like that, if I had to choose for taste, I go for Pepsi. Sean is too young.
They're glass in the
Yes, they were guys back in the 70s.
Yeah, I think it wasn't until probably like the late 80s, early 90s when they started changing the glass to plastic, but they still sell glass, mostly especially during the holidays. But you can still get glass bottles. They're bringing those back, but purely, I mean, it was all glass back in the day for sure. It was all glass.
I might be dating myself, but obviously I was born in the Dominican Republic, and there we only had glass, just like the Mexico one.
Yeah.
So that's all I knew. And then when I came to the United States, it was aluminum and plastic.
Yeah, definitely.
Dr. Pepper, True Media. There you go. Yeah, Dr.
I
Pepper.
love Dr. Pepper, man. I used to drink that out of a coffee mug and pretend it was coffee when I was like 3. All the way up to 15 when I started drinking coffee. Jolt soda.
Yeah, I switched to, like 5 years ago, I stopped sort of drinking soda regularly. I switched to sparkling water. Nowadays, it's like once a month I'll have a Pepsi or a Coke. But
same.
Almost every day I'm drinking sparkling water or just bottled water.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't touch on this last week, guys, but this is exciting news coming from the Vivi app. You can now chat with users. It's still work in progress, but I have successfully searched for finally after 4 years, finally searched for users, and I can shoot them DMs and messages. And I've been chatting to some people, and it's been really awesome to finally have that enabled. I don't know what it's like if your profile is private, because I've searched for certain people and their names don't come up. So I'm presuming it's because they're under a private account. But the people who are public, I'm able to chat with them, talk to them, which opens up the door a little bit, right? Because you find out somebody has a
Big
special VIN
time.
number, or you want to reach out and maybe make an offer on a collectible. That's a big deal. It's a really big deal. So I'm excited about that. I'm really excited about it.
This should eliminate, when you go to the VV feed, right? And people are tagging other collectors to see if they get their attention. I mean, this is a great thing if you can just reach out to them directly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see them because the other day I tried to use a chat feature and for some reason I couldn't.
Do you know where it is? It's in the top right corner.
On the top right. So so if I wanted to chat you, do I just type in?
Yeah, type in Sean the producer.
Sean.
And you'll find me. It'll pop up and you can shoot me a DM.
Let's see. Oh, found you. Oh yeah. Okay.
Super cool. Yeah.
No, it works.
Great start. And you can send
cool.
GIFs in there. You can send video links, and it's like a full-on feature. It's a great start to obviously where they want this all to go. They want people to take away people from Twitter and just keep them in the VV ecosystem, which makes sense, right? Yeah.
This has been one of the most popular features that people have been requesting, communicating directly. Oh, Sean, you blocked. Why would you block him? He's a good guy. Like, why?
No. He's JK and JK.
Oh, JK. All right. I see him on Twitter all the time, so
big shout out to him.
I don't hear any FUD coming from him, so
no.
I wasn't sure.
Jason's actually the reason why we got into the physical media collections. So he taught us a lot about video games and VHS tapes. So I mean, Jason's been on our channel for quite a few times. Yeah, and he's an amazing friend of the podcast. So big shout out to Up Crypto, and for all of his deep knowledge and understanding, not just in Web3, but also in physical media, where he's been collecting video games since the 90s. So he's
interesting. He sounds like a candidate for Fanable, a Fanable user.
Yes. Oh no, he's been using Fanable. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. I like to hear that.
Yeah, definitely. All right, the big news.
Oh my God, this is
big news. It's funny, actually. So our interview last week, we were debating about what the price would be, and it literally said 30 to 50,000, and it just made the cut. Just made the cut on the lower end, but still made it. It's really interesting too, because we talked about how the market cap for 9.8 is absolutely insane. I said it was around 5 million, but it's retracted quite a bit. It's actually around 3.8 million.
3.8. That's still
That's still amazing. Yeah, for a 9.8 market cap, you got 4,495 graded 9.8s alone. You have over 19,000 graded copies of this comic alone. Right, that's insane. So the market caps, when you're comparing market caps for 9.8, 3.8 million, and now you're looking at a 9.9, which is a 1 of 1 as of right now. So the market cap's $31,001 as of right now. So question to you guys, is that incredibly undervalued or is it overvalued? Because if we say that this is the actual set price, and if more comics do emerge, we anticipate the price would become, would go down. However, if we did compare this and say, if there were X amount of comics released, and this would be the floor price for that set amount of comics to equal 3.8 million, that would mean that there would have to be about 123, 124 graded 9.9 comics to equal a $3.8 million market cap, which is kind of crazy to think about. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think we'll see that many, but there will be quite a few emerging over time.
I think last week when you asked me what I thought the price would be, I said 10 to 15, right? 10 to 15.
Yeah.
Was it even lower? Did I say 5 to 10 or 10 to 15?
10 to 15.
10 to 15. I'm surprised this fetched so much money, because I know this won't be the last at 9.9. And I'm thinking it's 1 of 1 right now, right? It's the only one that's a 9.9. What will happen when the next 9.9 comes? Will it stay steady? Will it go down? That would be my fear, but I'm sure whoever spent 31,000 probably isn't too worried about that.
Yeah, I think I think ultimately it comes down to how many are going to be released over the next year or two. That's going to be the X factor. Time will definitely tell whether or not this was a great purchase for this price. I think 9.9s of Ultimate Fallout 4 are going to be great regardless. This is the ceiling. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
If one comes out again in the next year or a few, we'll definitely see a retraction in price. But over time, I anticipate that this price will see ROI. It's Ultimate Fallout. Yeah,
That's wild.
totally. Yeah.
Wow. That's just insanity.
I think that a lot of the comic books right now are just undervalued in general, and in this one, especially, I'm seeing prices across the board. I mean, I'm shocked that what was it, Fantastic Four 1 sold for only around $2 million as a 9.6. There's only two 9.6 graded comics of Fantastic Four #1. They sold it 6 or 7 months before the trailer was released. It was like September of last year. They sold that comic, and I don't know what they were thinking. No offense to whoever sold it. If you put it in Bitcoin, good for you. But if you didn't do that,
Even Omi's done pretty good lately too.
Yeah, 100%. But if you just sold for the cash, man, definitely there's better value waiting for the trailer to be released, to wait for the film to be released, because that's when the ultimate hype is happening, right, for the movie. But I mean, it was the first public sale of a 9.6 or the highest grade ever. There's only 2 of them. And I thought that I fully believed during the pandemic at 2021 prices that comic would have seen 8 digits. And I talked to and I've talked to a lot of collectors, and they feel the same way. I think after the film's released now and the success of the movie and critical and the audience loves it, and also financially, I consider it a success. I think that book would definitely sell for quite a bit more than what he bought it for. And I think that is probably one of the best purchases of 2025 by far. Yeah.
Agreed. I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah.
It was really good. They did a good job.
Yeah. It was incredible.
Now the Superman movie, I mistakenly took my son thinking it was like a G rated or PG rated. I didn't even think, because I think Superman, right? It's wholesome. Oh my God, I regret it. I love the movie for myself, but oh my God, too many cuss words. So I don't recommend it for kids under 12, guys. If you're under 12, get the clean version if it comes out or something. Yeah.
They didn't drop any F-bombs though, did they?
They use like the B word, right? I think they might have used the A word too. Just a bunch of words that I felt like very uncomfortable with my son being next to me, because obviously we don't use those words at home, and it was a bit embarrassing. But if it wasn't for that, it's a great movie otherwise.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I will say that James Gunn's content is not exactly PG or even G-rated.
I learned the hard way. I
don't know if you've seen Peacemaker yet, but my gosh.
I haven't.
I
haven't seen Peacemaker yet.
Oh, dude. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but episode 1 was just ridiculous. And the best. I actually love that show. And I think James Gunn's been killing it, but it's very much a mature audience show. A hardcore mature audience. I mean, yeah. Do not.
That's on HBO. Is that?
Don't let your kids watch PG. Don't watch.
Thanks, Raven. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. So it's
okay.
I didn't want to say anything. There's a scene. It's a full on. It is the most ridiculous, hilarious scene I've ever seen.
So much nudity. Okay. All right. Yeah, definitely not when my son is around.
Yeah,
I think PG-13 allows for like only 1 F-bomb.
They do. Yeah. So James Gunn tested those waters again. One of the first to do it in the MCU with Guardians of Galaxies 3. When they're trying to get away and they couldn't. One of the aliens or one of the Guardians couldn't open the door. I think it was. I forget who it was, but Chris Pratt was in the car and he's trying to explain how to open the car door with the handle.
Uh-huh.
And she opened it up and she said, okay, now what? He said, just open that door. It's great. Oh. Yeah. It was just perfectly timed and so funny. It was really good. So that's a perfect example of when words can carry weight.
They can, and sometimes it
Yeah.
enhances the experience, and other times, if you were the 7-year-old, it takes away from it. It's an orgy.
Dude, it is seriously one of
It's
the
an
funniest things I've
orgy.
ever
What's
seen on
going
TV.
on with this
You,
stuff?
I would say, once Sergio Jr. goes to bed, you should definitely pop it on and check it out because it's really funny too. But you
You
gotta watch
know what?
season one first. It's worth it. It's worth
It's
it.
on HBO, right? HBO Max, or I mean HBO Plus.
It's
Is
on
that where it's
HBO.
at? Okay.
Yeah, it's on
Okay.
HBO. All right, guys.
Wow, this
Big
is insane.
news. Big news. The card market, sports card market, continues to blow our minds. This card, the exquisite one of one Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant dual logo signed card, has sold for a record $12.93 million. Absolutely insane. Graded 6 too is probably the highest graded, the most valuable 6 graded card probably of all time. And I don't know if any graded 6
Easily.
card will ever beat that. But the crazy backstory about this, I know we touched on it last week. Yeah, Ronnie. Yeah, thanks for being patient on that. He was asking earlier about it. I knew we were going to get to it. But what's amazing about this card is that it was purchased in, I believe, 2013 for $25,000, and it ended up reselling 2 years later for about $180,000. And that
Wow.
holder held on to the card for almost a decade, and now he looked at an insane investment of $12.8 million. Incredible.
Jesus Christ. I mean, these numbers are just so insane. I heard that Kevin O'Leary bought it with some investors.
That's
Oh, yeah.
correct. Yeah.
You're right, Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron, that's exactly right. It was Mr.
Yeah.
Wonderful from Shark Tank.
Right. Yeah. Kevin O'Leary ended up buying it with 2 other investors, and they've come out and talked about it. And I find it very interesting. I'm not calling anyone out here, but it was very interesting that this record was beaten by only a couple $100,000 for one card. I thought that very interesting, but it's super cool to see it for the market. Amazing publicity for them. I mean, it really is a very special card, and the reason why, obviously, if you don't know much about this card or what logo cards represent, specifically this one, these logos were actually on their jerseys during a game, and that piece of memorabilia is the most valuable because it's really a one of one on the jersey because there's only one logo on each jersey. It's not just a piece of the number or a piece of the jersey; it's actually the logo of Michael Jordan and Kobe. And this is also the only dual logo man of Jordan and Kobe in existence. That's it.
Wow.
There'll never be another one. So that's the kind of value that people put on this, obviously because of Kobe. And yeah, it's a really special piece for sure. So yeah, I mean, at least we don't know. It's possible they could obtain another jersey and do it again, but I don't know. I don't really know if they'll do it. Maybe they might. Who knows? They keep changing things up, so it's very possible. There's a lot of Kobe used jerseys out there, so yeah, it's crazy to think too. That I think it's Backyard Breaks. They're a content channel that opens packs, and they're showing comparisons to this card versus the value of other things. And like this, you could have bought a private island in like the Caribbean instead of buying this card. You could have bought this huge mansion castle out in France. You could have bought this. Yeah, you could have bought 10 of these cars worth $1 million each. It's just nuts to think about just one card. How much value?
You know what? Even better than buying an island, they could have bought like 3 amazing fantasy 15s at like a 9.6 grade, huh?
Yeah, just floor. Love the 9.6 floor. There's no 9.8s as of now, guys. So
yeah.
yeah.
You know, they could have bought 3 copies of Amazing Fantasy, but instead they chose a card. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. It's incredible. Incredible. And that's a big reason why I'm still extremely bullish on the comic book market, because what we're seeing in the sports card market is going to translate to other mediums. I'm very, very confident in that.
Oh, 100%.
It's incredible.
How much did that? Wasn't it Superman #1 that broke a new record like early last year? I think it was like, wasn't it like 6 million or something like that?
Yeah. So that was Action Comics 1. It beat Superman 1. It sold for just over $6 million, and it wasn't even the highest grade. It was an 8.5 grade. So it wasn't.
Imagine that. Yeah. Exactly. So the highest grade would probably exceed 10 million, even. Right?
Oh yeah. At this point, for sure.
Yeah.
There's only a handful of comics that would break 8 digits, and That's one of them. The only other one I can think of that probably would also do that right now is Captain America Comics #1. It's graded
Oh yeah. Oh really?
graded. There's a 1 of 1 as a 9/8 blue label. I don't even know how it's possible.
How is this even out there? I
There's not even
mean,
a 9/8 Hulk 1. There's not a 9/8 AF-15. There's not a 9/8. I don't even think there's a 9/8 Jim 83 or Jim Mystery 83 or First Prince of Thor. I don't think there's a lot of Silver Age comics guys that don't exist as 9/8. And there's one 9/8 from 1941.
wow,
Captain America Comics
wow.
1. It is absolutely insane. So
How
if
is
that
that
came
even possible? I
out,
mean, you'd basically have to take it out of the printer and put it in just store it away
yeah,
in pristine condition. I mean, whoever got that,
it's
you're
magical.
right, that would break 10 million. Unless, I don't know, is there a Detective Comics 27 out there in a high grade?
Oh, okay. So I will say that Detective Comics 27 is highest grade could potentially do that. I mean, we saw the floor, a 0.5 for that grade, a floor comic, a 0.5 blue label of Detective Comics 27. I think it was earlier this year, sold for over $300,000.
For
Yeah,
a point 0.5, the worst grade possible?
yeah, yeah,
Basically, yeah, like
yeah.
a torn cover,
Mhm.
pieces missing.
Over $300,000.
So
Yeah.
that's the floor price, basically. That's the floor price.
As of now, at least, we don't. Things could
Wow.
probably change if other sales happen. But that comic's so rare and the character's so popular. Uh, yeah, it's absurd.
Ooh, this could
Yeah,
have been a good opportunity for me to show off the. I have a page. I think I sent it to you when I bought it, but a signed page of Batman #1. The title page that shows the signature.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's all I can afford, guys.
That's
I
a cool.
mean,
That's a super cool page. I've seen that.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
really
because it's a title page and it shows his origin, right? Like how his parents were murdered and
yes,
yeah, yeah.
exactly.
So
Yeah, and that's the key, right? The key page, like an Action Comics 1 of the iconic page when he's holding up the card. Like that would be a ridiculous price probably for that page for
I'm
sure.
gonna hold on to it for a while.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll hand it off to my son, eventually when I retire.
that's a
It'll
good
be
move.
worth something more, yeah.
That's a good move. Everyone, want to take a quick break, but make sure to hang tight, guys, because at the very end, we're going to be giving away a mystery case from the Sidekick Kiosk. So remember, just hang tight. We're going to be asking a question from earlier in the stream, or potentially right now. We'll definitely find out. But hang tight to the end if you want to win a mystery case, and we'll just take a quick break from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Fanable. Fanable is changing the game, combining physical collectibles with digital ownership. Send in your graded comics, cards, video games, VHS, and action figures to be securely stored and insured in a Brinks vault for free, while maintaining full control of your collectibles through blockchain technology. That's right, free shipping, free storage, free insurance. Grab a mystery case from a Fanable kiosk at your shot to unbox a grail, or cash out instantly with their 90% buyback option. It's fast, it's fun, and it's a whole new way to open packs. One collector turned this $250 mystery case into an amazing Fantasy 15 worth $20,000. Secure, manage, and monetize your physical collectibles all in one place. You can download the Fanable app on iOS and Google Play, and also go to fanable.io. Ronnie has a really cool story. He said a guy I just sold comics to told me he found a 181, a Hulk 181, and a box of comics with no cover on it, and he bought the entire box for $3 and ended up selling that Hulk 181 for $4,000. That's incredible.
Jeez,
That's amazing.
wow, with no cover.
What's interesting too is that a lot of collectors have found, and I'm torn how I feel about this, and this actually probably leads to what Sergio is about to show us. If there's a comic book that's like a golden age comic and it's kind of torn up, they'll take each page out and they'll get them graded and they'll sell the pages individually, especially if it's an older comic. So, and people pay tremendous value for those. I mean, there have been pages from Action Comics 1 that's have sold for 6 digits. So
Wild. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's wild. So here I'll go ahead and show. I show my copy of. I don't know if you can see it. It's that page. Oh, here we go. I think that's better, right?
Oh yeah.
Uh, it's a signed page of Batman #1, the title page. It was published in 1940. So this was published in 1940, guys. So this is what I'm gonna leave for my son. there.
Incredible. Wow. And who's it signed
But
by?
yeah, it's signed by Jerry Robinson, who's one of the artists for the book, along with Bob Kane, who obviously created the character there. But
That's
yeah,
incredible.
yeah, this is one of my most special graded collectibles, along with this other one, this amazing fantasy 15 page,
Oh wow.
signed by Stan Lee.
That's cool.
Yeah, this
Wow.
was signed by Stan Lee from 1962. Yeah. So I know I can't afford to buy the whole book, right? So, but these to me are special, and I'll be holding on to them for quite a while.
That's awesome. Wow. Really special piece for sure. And the fact they're signed by legends who are no longer with us is even more special.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Neither of them are alive, and these are historic comics, right? So, pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. And next up, guys, we have Flash Comics #1. This comic is available on Candy Digital. It's doing really well. This is the first appearance of not only the Flash, but also who else is it? It's the Flash and Hawkman. That's right, Hawkman. It's
Oh
right there.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, right on the cover. Hawkman, Johnny Thunder, the Whip, Cliff Cornwall. These are characters I'm not too familiar with, but obviously Hawkman, definitely familiar with him. And the Flash, this is the first first appearance of the Flash from the Golden Age in 1940. This even predates Captain America Comics #1. And this is an 8.5 grade, guys. Absolutely insane monster comic. There are only
Wow.
3 comics higher grade from an 8.5.
Wait. Is it for sale now, or did it sell
Currently,
already?
yeah, it's currently on auction on Heritage, and it's going to end on September 11th. So there's still a couple weeks left.
Oh, so it has legs. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
It
will go
definitely has
for.
a lot of legs. Currently at $54,000, but this thing's going to fly even higher for sure. Just for context, there apparently has not been a public sale for an 8.5 grade. And just look at the sale history dates, guys. Look at this. This is nuts. From a
Look at that
6.5 and up, we haven't seen
9.6.
it in 10 years. Yeah.
The 9.6 sold in
$273,000 in
2006.
2006. 20 years
That'll
ago.
go for at least $1 million. At like probably at least
At least
1.5 million easily
I would
today.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A 9.6 of that.
I mean, look at these other sales: 182,000 in 2014, 147,000 in 2013. That's 13 years ago. That's nuts.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't go for sale very often. People are really hodling these, huh? Wow. Insane.
Yeah. It's a very, very special book and a very high grade. I'm curious we'll see what this goes for. I anticipate probably, man, I'm going to guess somewhere between 300 to 500,000. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly. This is a really big comic, and it's going to go as high as at least 2 people, if they want it bad enough, this thing could fly. I think 200 to 3,000 is very conservative, but I would be surprised if it's anywhere under 300,000, to be honest. Considering
Yeah,
how
I can see that. There's only 3 in this grade, and it's a pretty high grade for a comic. When was this published in what? 1940 something?
1940.
Well, 1940. Wow, so the same year Batman. Well, actually no, because Detective Comics 27. That was what, 1938, right?
30. I thought it was 30. Yeah, I think it was 38. Yeah.
Okay.
39 to 38. Yeah, one of the two. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So the same year as Batman 1.
Right, exactly. Yeah, same as
Yeah.
Batman 1.
It's insane. So we'll keep you guys posted on this auction once it ends, which will be in about a week and a half. So it's going to be exciting for sure. Another big auction happening right now on Prop Store. This is nuts, guys. This right here, what you're looking at, is the actual lightsaber used by Darth Vader in both Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. But it's not just any lightsaber. It's the hero lightsaber. And what the hero lightsaber means is that this is what was used for all the close-up shots, all the big iconic shots where you see Darth Vader holding the lightsaber in his hand. This is the actual lightsaber they used. As of right
So
now,
this was used in the film itself? This one here?
in both films, Empire and also Return of the Jedi by Darth Vader.
Oh my God. Oh wow.
And this is just one item of a bunch of other items they have on their store right now. This auction ends on September 5th, so next week, literally a week from today. So hopefully we'll have a price for you by then. It's estimated that this is going to sell for $1 to $3 million. And as of right now, it's already at 1 million. Yeah. Had to share this with you guys. Truly a special piece of history. Absolutely incredible.
Well, shout out to Vivi because the lightsabers are on there, and I know you and the Comics and Crypto crew. You guys own like some 1977, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the
1977.
Skywalker one. Yeah, the Skywalker
Yes,
lightsaber. Yeah.
yes. So wow, nice. This should only enhance the value of that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see when this one drops because we haven't seen the Darth Vader lightsaber yet drop, and there's still a few more that could potentially drop on Vivi as well.
Okay, all right. So we're still missing the Darth Vader one. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Wow, these sales.
Yeah, it's incredible. And just so everyone out there knows, okay, good. So everyone out there knows, we had a video released last week on how to determine VHS value. If you're interested in learning about VHS tapes, how we determine value, and how we assess the value of VHS tapes, make sure to check this video out, guys. It's really valuable information I think everyone would enjoy, and also really, really appreciate if they're looking to either collect or invest in VHS tapes, because at the end of the day, you're spending money on the stuff. Whether you want to just collect it or invest, you want to make sure you know what you're buying. Because I've seen a lot of people spend a lot of money on things that weren't what they thought, and that's going to put a really bad taste in your mouth. And I don't want that to happen to anybody. And also make sure to go to the VHSbible.com, or just simply VHSbible.com. This is your ultimate source for VHS and beta collecting. They have an actual PDF document on this website. And guys, it's 100% legit. Don't have to worry about anything on this website. Ethan's been on our channel multiple times. He co-created this website, and there's an option where you can download a PDF document that shows you what first prints look like for over 100 to 200 of the biggest VHS tapes in existence right now. So if you want a clear visual of what these look like, it's fantastic. And what I recommend is downloading the PDF, and then you can search for the actual VHS tape in the search bar, and you can find it right away. So that way you know exactly what you're buying.
Wow.
So, VHSbible.com, guys. Great resource for VHS.
What is it? Okay, so when you download the PDF, does it contain like a list of different graded VHS and their value, or?
So if you go to download guides, you have right here what's called the VHS Bible, which is an actual, and you can download the actual document. Here's a little shout out right there. Yeah, there we go.
There you go. There you go.
It gives a full breakdown of all the different things you want to learn about VHS tapes, including like the history, timeline, watermarks, watermarks. Everything you need to know is all in here. Very valuable information. And then, of course, the VHS print comparison. Here's all the different prints and different comparisons of what they look like. And you can download this document as well right up here. So if I click this, I download it. There we go.
Wait, when you say print comparison, is that like when they print certain editions or variants of the VHS tapes, so you can tell them apart?
Yeah, okay. It's more. This is more just to understand what first prints look like. See right here, it says first print. So that's a big part of labels. First print. A lot of these tapes, and see, this is right here. It's like here's a Jaws first print, and people are paying like $30,000 for this tape right here, but it wasn't a first print. And I think that's the biggest problem. A lot of people didn't realize early on in VHS collecting that there were earlier prints. There's a print from 1980, and this tape is insanely rare. I've only seen maybe one or two in the past 5 years of collecting, but this is also incredibly rare as well. Not putting this one down by any means, but it's a rare tape. But yeah, it's a great resource, you guys, for collecting VHS. If you have any questions at all, definitely let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions. And also, just so you know too, what's really cool about this website, it's endorsed by all the top graders of every single grading company. I'm talking Rewind, CGC, and also Beckett. So the top graders, the head graders from each grading company came together, saw this information, gave their input, and said, yes, let's push this out there. They fully endorse this website. So you see down here, right here. So you have Luke Bastier, Kenneth Thrower, who's the director of grading CGC video games and home video. Kenneth also co-created WADA.
WADA Games?
Yeah.
They're the graders. They grade
Right.
video
Yeah.
games, right?
He was once the co-creator of WADA, and then he ended up if they sold off the company. I think it was to who ended up buying the company. I forget who bought it, but they sold the company, and he became the head grader for CGC for video games and for
Oh.
he's an awesome guy. And then Dan Allegra, the owner of Rewind, and then Luke Bastier, the head grader at Beckett. So they all have given their thumbs up of approval for this website. It's safe, it's easy to use, and it's a great resource. Telling you guys, use this if you have any questions. And then if you can't find it on here, let me know. We will happy to help out any way we can. Yeah, appreciate that. Comments,
Shameless.
shout out.
Great research for valuable info. Nice. Here's a shameless plug since we're talking about VHS. You know, Fanable started accepting graded VHS submissions, and we started rendering them. So, guys, if you're into graded VHS and you want to see a really, really cool render of these tapes, yeah, I'm glad you're showing this because look at this. The sides, the back,
it's amazing.
Beautifully rendered, very elegant, 3D. It took a lot of work, as you know. You know, we had to experiment a lot before we got these renders the right way.
I'm glad that you brought it up because I was actually leading into the segue.
Oh, good.
I was plugging this in. I had it ready to go, Sergio. So you read my mind.
Oh, nice.
I was happy to see. So we had a couple tapes up, but I'm happy to see that there's a lot more tapes popping up now from collectors. His Romance of the Stone, super cool tape. Yeah, that's awesome.
And look at it. You can even see the sides.
Yeah,
see the title and everything.
I was very curious to see how it was going to turn out, and I am beyond impressed, Sergio. It looks amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys crushed it. So is it safe to
shout
say?
Out to, sorry.
Yeah. Oh no, go ahead. Shout out to who?
I was gonna shout out Gason, who created the model for these VHS. He's a 3D sort of designer from Brazil, and he's the one that created the models. And then Lost Hex takes that model and applies the render to these. So, but it did take a lot of work, and we're happy with the results.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, he did a phenomenal job. So it's completely open now. People can send in their CGC graded VHS tapes in home video.
Yes, send them in. We take them. It's completely open. We finally cracked the code on these.
That's awesome. And also it has to be CGC home video, correct?
Yeah, but you know what? DBI collectibles, right? The person who sent in many of these, he was in the Humility's Twitter show yesterday, and he asked about other sort of graders. I told him, look, send us one. We'll get Gason to create the model and then send that to Lost Hex so we can start replicating them. So if we don't have one, we now have a process where even if we don't have the model, we can get Gason to create it and then just go through that process.
Oh, perfect. So I'm going to send in. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's Here's a perfect example, like Rewind grading.
Oh, and that's signed by Kevin Eastman?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I would love to see that on Fanable.
Yeah. That's the yellow label signed by Kevin Eastman. It's a really cool collectible. So
send that in. We'll get a model going. It's probably gonna take 3 to 5 days to finalize the model.
Oh wow!
And then after that, it's just a matter of applying that to all the new scans.
I love that. That's good. Yeah, shout out Cali Comics. That's awesome. Yeah, you're definitely gonna want to buy it. Yeah,
yes.
I'm excited to see how people react to these. They're really cool. Super cool. And this is a great
way. California.
Yeah.
Also, California Comics, huh? He's got the first digital comic book store, right? On Vivi, on the Viviverse.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. I mean, what a universe, right? You can tell a lot of work went into it, and it's just so well done. So amazing work.
Definitely, 100%. The work that he does, the content he produces, and also it's fun to see him post bounties as well. And he's acquired some. It's been really cool to see that. So big shout out to Cali Comics and all the hard work he does for the community. It's really cool to see. Yeah, it's really inspiring and stuff. So yeah, lots of fun.
Oh yeah, beautiful work. It shows the power of the VV-verse. It's very immersive, and there's so much you can do there.
Yeah, definitely 100%. And it's barely been touched in terms of the potential where this can all go for sure. Yeah, so we're definitely going to
Once
see
they release the mobile app, I'm gonna be using the heck out of it. Once the mobile version, I'm always on the go. So to me, a mobile is sort of a must. So I can't wait for them
yeah,
to release the mobile app on the VVverse because then you'll see me there a lot more often.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I think a lot of it though is the processing power. So I'm curious in terms of how they're going to be able to implement that on mobile phones. I think again we're just held back by technology, not ideas. The ideas are there, but I think a lot of
Yeah,
this stuff is
true.
held back by tech. So
Very true. And that's the beautiful thing about the VVverse.
yeah,
The collectibles, the quality, it's
yes,
so much better there.
exactly. Yeah,
It's almost like you own a brand new collectible. It's like you get an upgrade for free.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, it's interesting. And Ronnie brought up a good point. Do you think DVDs and Blu-rays will ever have value or just VHS? I mean, we've seen beta
They
tapes.
already do. Yeah,
They
yeah.
already do. We've seen beta tapes sell for as high as $40,000. There's a Superman tape that sold that high. I saw that happen live on Heritage. It was nuts. But in terms of DVD, absolutely. I mean, you have super rare variants. I mean, I just picked up this, by the way. This is nuts. So let me pull this out. I actually haven't even opened it out of the bag yet. But
What you got there?
you guys been following our channel. We've been talking aggressively about Academy screeners and award screeners. Now, these things have changed over time. Originally they were created as VHS tapes, and I think I have some right here. Let's see. I do not have it. Oh, here's one. I mean, here's one for.
Oh, that's what they send the Academy Awards like voters, the people that vote. Is that it? Uh-oh. Did I lose you? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Did I hijack the show again? All right. So welcome to Sergio and Crypto, the best show on YouTube and Twitter live stream. While Sean checks in, I hope you'll be checking in soon. Thanks for joining us, guys. Sean is having some technical difficulties, but he'll be able to join us back in. You can tell he's working on it right now. But Ranio Lido, to your question, yeah, DVDs and Blu-rays. In fact, I bought a few copies of Across the Spider-Verse. Oh yeah, I was holding it down.
Thanks,
Uh,
Sergio.
I, I was hoping that you wouldn't come back so I can just own the whole thing.
This is nuts, guys. I'm getting 200 up, 200 down. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's StreamYard or what, but I apologize for the lagging here. But anyways, sorry. Go ahead, Sergio. You were saying?
No, no. I was saying I actually bought. When Best Buy was closing up their DVD section and the Blu-ray section like a
Yep.
year ago, I managed to get like 3 or 4 copies of the Across the Spider-Verse DVDs. I
Yeah.
still haven't sent them in for grading, but I will be sending those for grading. But they're sealed, and I'm hoping they'll hold some value. Yeah. So yeah.
I think those are going to do very, very well. I think DVD and Blu-ray definitely going to have their moment. There's actually an Avengers I saw on eBay, and I'm truly confident it's a first print, and they're asking like $150 for it. It's a 9.8 A++ of
Wait, how much are they asking for it?
like $150, I think.
Wow. Okay.
And it's
Nice.
really cool because it has the slipcover on it, which I think is going to be add value over time. Because if you look at books, right? I don't know if you look at a lot of like really rare books, but where the dust jacket is intact to the actual original book, it's like 3x the value. So you're looking
Wow.
at the original, cover, slip cover for the Blu-ray. I think that's could be significant over time, and also the Avengers, right? But we've been talking about these tapes for a long time. This is an Academy screener for Return of the King, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. So it says for your consideration, and you have Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. And then on the back, you have all the credits. So for your consideration, you have Best Actor, Best Director,
Wow.
Best Producer, and it's a double tape VHS, still sealed as well. I anticipate there are probably about 5,000 of these produced ever, and there's probably going to be
Uh-huh.
less than maybe a couple, like 100, probably 100 sealed today, I presume. Yeah.
Wow. Talk about scarcity, huh?
Kind of crazy. I was able to get 2 of them, and this one actually is signed by almost the entire cast. Yeah,
Oh my God.
I know. So
That
all 4 Hobbits, Andy Serkis. It's got John Rhys Davies. It's got Orlando Bloom. I was actually with David Yu when Orlando Bloom signed it. It was actually pretty awesome.
no kidding. Was
Yeah, 'cause
that at the San Diego Comic Con?
yeah, we're at or it was New York Comic Con. We're at New York Comic Con, and I was at the BB booth, and I said, "David, I'm about to go meet Orlando Bloom for a sign." He's like, "Really? Can I go?" Said, yeah, let's go. So he came with. It was awesome. It was great. Yeah, it was super fun. But like with any technologies, over time, mediums change. So from as VHS tapes disappeared in 2007, DVDs came in, but streaming wasn't happening yet. So for your consideration, tapes transitioned from DVD from VHS tapes to DVDs, and they did come out in DVD cases for a couple years. But in around 2006, 2007, they started making them in slipcovers like this. And this one is for the Dark Knight.
Oh my God.
It's still sealed, and it shows the For Your Consideration credits on the back. And you see Heath Ledger right here for your consideration for best supporting actor.
And he won, right? I remember he won
yeah. He passed away a few months before that. But yeah, I consider this a grail for DVDs. I've seen maybe 3 or 4 of them. And actually, I have another one, and Spencer and I have that one together. We actually sent it off to get it graded by CGC. They grade these.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. So wow. I spoke to CGC about it, and they said they can do it because it's the same size. The depth doesn't matter as much. It's about the size because they have the plastic encasings for the size, so they can grade it. They'll grade the case, and then they'll probably just say like sealed sticker on it. And then there you go. You get a grade, encapsulated, validated. Super cool. So I anticipate we're going to be sending a lot of those in. We have some insane bangers of these DVD for your considerations. Like we have one for best feature or best for your consideration for Frozen. We have for your consideration for Avatar. We have best original songs. They have original songs that have CDs in them. So I have some for like Sunflower from Into the Spider-Verse. Pretty awesome.
Oh my God. Yeah. I love the song and I love the movie.
Me too. Yeah. And these things are cheap, dude. They're pretty cheap. I think they're very reasonable right now for a lot of films. So, you see your favorite film out there. I've seen some for Logan that are like $15 online.
I'm surprised they are cheap. Yeah.
It's crazy. Once people start grading these, I think it's going to turn a lot of heads. It's going to be exciting.
Exactly. FOMO will hit once they see that people are getting into it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Donnie Darko, super cool, man. That's awesome.
Oh my God, that brings so much like nostalgia. Donnie Darko. I remember that. I watched it like 5 times when I was like in my early 20s. Yeah.
Yeah. That's always a good one for sure.
Perfect time for Alpha.
I agree. And what's crazy is that there's a list that I reference, and we talk about it in the video I mentioned earlier. And remember, guys, hang tight. We're going to be giving away a mystery case in just a few minutes. So hang tight. It's going to be really exciting. But there's a list. IMDb's top 100 films of all time. This list changes over time because people continuously vote, and the list will change based on the algorithm, right, of the amount of votes that come in and how high it is. So Dark Knight is number, I think, 3 on the list of top 100 films of all time. Dark Knight. But what's crazy is that there's actually 5, or 2 of the 5 is The Godfather. The Godfather 1, The Godfather 2.
And 2, that makes sense. Yeah.
Which actually, I think I have to plug this one in now. This is nuts. This might be, in my opinion, I think this is probably the biggest grail that I own by far.
You have The Godfather, it's a VHS or DVD? Sealed? Yeah. For your consideration?
This is nuts. So they actually started making For Your Consideration tapes in 1987, 88. And it was called The Emerald Forest. That was the first one that did it. And Spencer actually has a couple copies of those, which is really cool. So great.
Oh, wow.
But this right here, guys, this is my pride and joy by far. But this is a 1979 sealed VHS tape of The Godfather Part 2. and it's actually still sealed.
Wow.
It's absolutely insane. And to my knowledge, at least right at this moment in time, this is the only known copy in existence as of right now.
Wow.
I've sent photos to all the head graders. They like that's the only one I've ever seen. The only one that's sold on Heritage was a second print. And the reason why you know it's a second print is because it's gold in the front. And now this what's called a long box. So if you look at the two tapes together, it's a lot bigger, right?
Oh, wow. I'm surprised.
They released this in 1979, and for 6 months they sold this, but they realized it's taking up too much space. People in VHS stores realized that they can't continue this, it's taking up too much space. So they stopped producing this exact variant, and they pivoted to a smaller box with a gold front. So if you go on Heritage and you look at past sales, you'll see that gold covered copy. So for only 6 months in 1979, they produced this tape. Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even more special. Let me ask you, does CGC grade like those type of big format by any chance?
Sorry, I was
No?
laughing at Chris. Don't drop it, Sean. I dropped some other stuff on there. I didn't know what I dropped, so I'm kind of scared to look. But yeah, this one's the same
Yeah,
man.
don't drop
Chris.
it. It's too valuable, too unique. One of
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, crazy.
My dad used to own a video rental store, and it brings back memories
Oh,
to see those double VHS. I don't know if the young generation even realizes what we had to endure growing up with VHS,
I'm curious
because you
if
have
you.
to rewind it. We
Yeah.
actually, I used to help them out at the store, but we charged like I think it was 50 cents when people brought in the VHS back to rewind it. You know, that was a service, right? That we
Yeah,
would provide.
be kind, rewind.
Exactly. Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta. Yeah, exactly. But man, what different times! Technology now, it's changed so much.
Yeah, yeah, it's nuts. Yeah, I'm curious if your dad ever got screeners at his store. So like basically, these were sent to the rental shops, and these are also valuable variants. But you see right there, it says demo tape. So this is one of my favorite,
Oh,
and in my opinion, most underrated Disney animated film of all time, Treasure Planet. Love this film. But also on the back, it shows like this data talks about like what it's going to cost when it's released. So these were sent directly to the video rental shops for review to determine how many copies they would want to purchase. So these were also rare variants because only one was sent to each rental shop. So you only had about 36,000 produced at its all-time high. And that's a
wow.
very small amount, guys, compared to like, Lion King, which is the number one selling commercially sold VHS tape of all time. It sold over 32 million units, which is why you can still find a ton of copies online, but the highest grades will crush. 98s, 99s, clamshells are very fragile very fragile tapes, so it's very hard to find them in good condition.
I haven't seen that movie. What is it?
Treasure
Treasure
Planet?
Planet?
Yeah, it's
I
like a
haven't
future.
seen it.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a futuristic take on Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. So it's like a sci-fi
Oh.
futuristic version of that storyline. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt did the voice of Jim Hawkins, and it is awesome. It's so good. The
Is it
music's
safe
amazing.
for? Is it safe for
Oh,
7-year-olds? Oh, okay, okay,
it's a Disney movie. It's from the same.
okay.
It's from. Oh my gosh, the director. He directed Little Mermaid, Princess and the Frog.
Oh, I love. Actually, I love Little Mermaid. I probably
John
shouldn't
Musker.
admit that.
John Musker.
Huh?
John Musker. He's
Oh,
single-handedly
okay.
responsible for the Disney Renaissance. The guy's an absolute legend. Yeah. So
Because I think Little Mermaid kicked it off, and then there was Aladdin, right? Beauty and the Beast,
yeah,
The Lion King, right? Like they were back to back to back major hits.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. Yeah. All right, guys. So I think it's time for a giveaway. What do you guys think? Time for a giveaway?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree.
By the way, just so you know, Sean, I don't know if you want to do this part or not. I can leave it for humilities tomorrow if we can't do it. But I also did a like and retweet campaign for an additional mystery case for this stream. So
Oh,
I don't know. That would be a like and retweet one, but I know that this one is going to be for live viewers. So, but either way, we'll pick the winner for the like and retweet either here or tomorrow at the Fanable Fridays.
yeah, that's awesome. So you want to pick a winner here today?
If we can,
Yeah,
for the like and retweets, I don't know if you know how to like figure that out.
I don't know if I'll be able to do that on here. So it might be
Okay,
best if
then
it's
we
like,
could.
yeah,
Yeah, we could do it on Fanable Fridays tomorrow for the
perfect,
humilities. Yeah, yeah.
perfect. Okay. All right, let's do it, guys. So, question. I saw somebody earlier talk about how the question is probably going to be referred to the bounty, and I'm going to steer away from that today for that reason. Just a few moments ago, I showed a DVD for your consideration tape. What was that DVD movie? Name the title of the movie. I need the title of the movie, guys. Whoever is first to name the title of the movie wins. And just so you all know, keep in mind that whoever gets it first on either Twitter or X is going to be the winner. So we're looking at both sides there, guys. It's got to be the DVD. What movie was it?
Or YouTube, right? Twitter or YouTube, right? Yep.
I think we got a winner. Wait, let me double check. Yeah, we got a lot of answers, guys, but they're VHS tapes, not DVDs. There's only one DVD I showed a for your consideration tape, and the winner is Dark
I
Knight.
remember.
I'm going to
Yep.
count that. There's a misspelling, but I'm going to count that. I'm going to count it.
Yep.
Congratulations. Yes, this is what I was referring to, guys, the DVD. These were VHS tapes. This is a DVD. So the Dark Knight, we'll count that one. RTG, congratulations. You are the winner of the mystery case. Let's go.
Wow. Let's see what you won. Let's see what you won, because you'll win whatever is revealed here. Whatever Sean rips off.
So the way it's going to work is that we are going to open up a mystery case that you pick. So if you're watching right now, let me know if you want one or two. This is number one. This is number two. Whichever one you pick, I will open. So just let me know number one or number two, and we'll open it up. And again, guys, I want to be very clear in terms of the winner. It was based off X and also YouTube comments. So we're seeing a compilation of everyone coming in. So if you're the first person to comment on YouTube or even Twitter and you think you won, unfortunately, someone came in from the other side faster. So we're just looking at whoever came in first. So number two. All right, let's go.
Ooh.
So 1 and 2. Here we go. Best of luck.
Ooh. Let's see. Sound on, right?
Sounds on. 3, 4, 6.
Let's see. Yep.
Hey,
Door number 5.
nice cover. Door number 5, 9.8 by Donnie Cates. Very cool. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Very cool comic. That's a cool cover. Donnie Cates is considered one of the best.
The Virgin variant, right? Yeah, that's the Virgin variant. There's
really
no
nice.
title on there. Yeah.
Donnie Cates is considered one of the best writers right now in Marvel. And
that looks like Mephisto back there.
It sure is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys watched, but Sacha Baron Cohen is officially Mephisto in the MCU. Very cool. There's a lot of speculation that he's going to play Mephisto, but he definitely is. He was in the most recent Iron Man series, and it's really exciting to see him come into play. It's going to be really cool.
I remember him in Borat. Remember Borat?
Oh, of course. Yeah. I got a Borat for your consideration tape or DVD somewhere.
Oh,
yeah. I got maybe something in your Fanable. Yeah, let's go.
God.
RTG, if you're on Twitter, make sure to contact us if you're on either Twitter or Instagram, or you can shoot us an email as well, comicscryptopodcast@gmail.com. We'll make sure to get that information over to you, or you can shoot us a message, I think, on Fanable, right? I think you can shoot us a message on Fanable. Is that possible?
On the Fanable Twitter account, yes. You can DM us on the Fanable Twitter.
You can't message, though, directly on the Fanable platform.
Oh, actually, you can. You can. I mean, they can send you a message. Yeah, you can message each other. Absolutely. Yeah, so if you find the Comics and Crypto profile, you can actually DM them your info. You're right. Yes.
Yep. Yeah. So find us. That's our profile, Comics and Crypto. Shoot us a DM. If you can't get a hold of us on Twitter, make sure to shoot us a message on Fanable, and we'll get that over to you as soon as possible.
And before we leave, if it's okay with you, Sean, why don't we take a quick look at the kiosks and see what we
Yeah,
got. I don't know where we are right now in terms of how many are left for the legendary.
I'm glad you
We
brought that
started
up.
with 250.
I was actually going to pivot to the kiosk next before the stream, so before the live unboxing. So I appreciate you bringing that up. Yeah. All right, guys. So yeah, we have only 103
Wow,
left.
103. Did they pull the grail? Has it been revealed yet?
The grail has been pulled.
Oh
Has not
my
been
God.
pulled. Sorry, no,
No,
has not
no,
been
no,
pulled.
hasn't.
Wow, I'm
You know
sorry. Yeah.
what's
Wow.
crazy? Even the mini grails have not been pulled yet. Like you have Amazing Spider-Man
Wow.
129, which to me is nuts. It's crazy. I would
Guys,
have
that's
expected by now, but yeah, I mean, yeah, guys, your chances are much better now to be able to win the Grail. And just so you guys know, we don't restock until we see that the grails and chases have been um, revealed, right? So, right now, we started at 250 of these yesterday, and now there's 103. It looks like,
yeah.
and you get a chance to win the first appearance of Iron Man, which is a $10,000 comic. Um, and for anyone that's not familiar with our platform, what that means is if you purchase one of the legendary cases, which are $250 each, and you reveal Tales of Suspense 39, for example, you can either keep it in your collection, right? You can redeem it and have the physical copy, this one right here, the one you see, shipped out to you if you want. Or you can take our 90% buyback offer. So I think we offer $9,000 for this instantly. um, so, guys, yeah, this is a great opportunity to have a shot at a major grail here. This is huge. Yeah,
It's incredible, guys. This is very exciting. So yeah, again, the top three chases are still alive after.
that's wild. This
Yeah.
might be the first time I've ever seen that because by now, once you cross, I mean, sometimes even 20 or 30 in, they pull a grail. I remember we restocked the hero kiosk a week ago with Invincible #1, and that guy pulled right away. I think after 20 purchases or something crazy like that.
Yeah, it was nuts. So yeah, again, guys, the legendary, it's $250 each. However, out of 250 cases, there's only 103 left, and you have about a 3% chance of landing one of these three top tier comics in total. 3%
Wild,
to hit one
wild.
of the three. That's insane. It's incredible.
Oof,
It's gonna be,
yeah.
it's gonna be
I
really
don't think
exciting.
this will last past tomorrow. I think that it'll sell out, or either will sell out or up until the three grails are revealed.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Wild.
So Brandon has a question: of all those that have been bought, have they all been opened? It's
Good
hard.
question.
It's
I'm based on just the way it's been going. I would say likely at least 95% of the cases that have been bought have been open. But just so you know, none of the ones that have been bought contain these because the moment somebody purchases a mystery case, right, and it contains one of these comics, it gets pulled it gets pulled out automatically. So
exactly
that means that no other mystery case that has been purchased already can contain these, right?
right.
Only ones that are purchased now, right, can
Exactly.
contain these.
Yeah. So the second that a mystery case is purchased, if it contains one of the comics that are shown there, it disappears. So it's no longer
Exactly.
there. Which is why we know that the top three are still available because they wouldn't show it.
Precisely. Precisely.
Yeah.
Good call.
Amazing, guys. Yeah. So best of luck, guys. Only
Oh, I'm
103
stuck.
left.
I'm frozen. Oh, okay, here I'm back.
He's back. Only 103 left. That's it. So best of luck,
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
It's incredibly exciting. Make sure to check out O'Malley's space tomorrow, the Fanable Hangout Friday Hangout. It's gonna
Fanable
be a good time.
Fridays.
Fanable Fridays. It's gonna be a fun hangout. O'Malley's the man. Love O'Malley. And somebody's gonna be able to win another mystery case on there. So get involved. Join the stream.
Yeah,
So
guys.
go join the space, not the stream. That's YouTube language. All right, everybody. Appreciate you all. This has been a lot of fun, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys.